very exciting. Hi friends, I have some amazingly exciting news to share with you all, and I am just so blown away at the way God provides, and I'm excited to share with you guys to stir up your faith and to just be excited about all the things we've been praying for together and for what God is doing. So let's get into it. If you remember my last newsletter, I had said that I applied for a religious workers visa in Japan and that it should take about 4 months to hear back. Well, I think God is saying it's time to go because I got my visa approved. They said yes, almost 3 months early. God is so amazing and He's doing things that I can't even imagine, you know? So thank you so much for all of you who prayed for me to get my visa, because God heard your prayers and my prayers, and He is calling me to Japan now. And I say now because once you get your visa, you have to be back in the country by a certain time, so about 3 months. So I have to be in Japan by the 22nd of October, so I want to go about a week early, and I need to get going. Okay, so what does all this mean? What are your next steps? How are you going to go? I'm so glad you asked. So for me, this means that I need to be support raising. As you go, you need to be able to live, right? So this is where we're at. I have about 35% of my monthly budget coming in, which is amazing. You guys are so wonderful, and I appreciate all of you who have partnered with me financially and through prayer. And I just want to share some numbers so that you can be praying for me to get these numbers, but also if it's on your heart, I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be crazy, or it can be crazy if you want to do it, in the sense of how much. Because God is worthy of it all. And so many of you have had a heart for Japan and had a heart for me and what God is calling me to do. So I just want to break it down for you all so that you can know and that we can be on the same page. Okay, so to be able to live in Japan, to bless the missionaries, to be able to learn the language so that I can speak to people, to be able to share the gospel with them and build relationships, and to eat, to sleep, to have housing, and to be able to live well, I need $2,200. That's $2,200 coming in a month. My sending organization has a rule that they will not send a missionary out if they are not making at least 80% of their budget. But ultimately, that's still not 100%. So we're going to reach for 100% to be able to flourish so that I can be a blessing to the ministry, to be able to put into what we're doing with language class and events and outreaches. I want to be able to have my 100% so that I can give generously and so that people can be blessed by what God is doing and the ways that He provides. Okay, so to get to 100%, I need $1,350 more coming in a month. I'm going to break it down for you guys. So if 13 people gave $100 a month, I would be fully funded. But okay, that's kind of a big number. So let's break it down smaller. If 30 people gave $45, then I would be able to stay fully funded. $45, that can be kind of hard, right? But okay, let's break it down more. If 55 people gave $25, so that's just like a few cups of coffee a month, then I would be able to stay in Japan fully funded. I see God moving, and I see how big He is, and I know that some of you are catching that heart and vision for Japan. We want to see the Japanese people reached, right? So I am praying that God will provide full 100%. So these numbers aren't so crazy. You know, when you have people who are give smaller amounts, then you get more people praying for you. It doesn't have to be a crazy amount. If you are feeling your heart stirred up to reach Japan, to reach the nations, then consider partnering with me financially, because this isn't just so I can go live a crazy lifestyle. No, this is so that the gospel can go to places where it's never gone before. When I went to Japan, God spoke to me about Jericho, and He said He wanted people to walk around the city of Japan so that when He says shout, He's going to bring the walls down. And I think that that was a word that He wants to bring the hearts of the people, the walls that they've built up in their hearts. He wants to bring them down in Japan. So I just want to be faithful. I want to be obedient to this call that God has on me so that I can go and walk around that city looking for opportunities that God has for me to step into, to share, to be a light, to be a witness, to be in a place that's so dark that we can shine Jesus so that people can know that they have a hope and they have a future and that they can have joy of salvation that no man can take away. So, would you like to partner with that? Would you like to partner with what God is doing in Japan? We are co-laborers together, you and me. I'm so excited that God is moving. My mind was blown when I got my visa early. They said that they've never had someone get their visa back so fast. What an act of God. God is calling me to Japan, and I am saying yes. I'm saying, here I am, Lord, send me. I don't want to hesitate. I want to run when God says run. And so as I'm going, I hope that in some way, whether it's through prayer, whether it's through financial partnership, that you guys can come with me.